Greetings, South Africa. I'm sorry we are a bit late for our live broadcast for this special event, but nevertheless, we are here now. This is a special day as in Sibiya Economic Movement. We have decided that we will want to host this event and to be able just to share with the Republic of South Africa as to how do we view the youth day, but also to provoke some thinking and some thoughts from the current generation, but also to the youth in particular. South, Afri- South Africa's National Youth Policy, as well as the National Youth Commission Act and Integrated Youth Development Strategy Draft 1 and 2, define the youth as an individual that is between 14 and 35 years of age. This then means individuals that are born from 1985 to 2006. In the history of South Africa, there are individuals that were born around the transition period, which gave us freedom to integrate and to vote. This period is very rich of the history of the so-called South African democracy. This is the period that handed over the political position from the apartheid regime. This is also a period when many South Africans lost their lives in the struggle for the freedom and also in the black-to-black violence that took place mainly in KZN. It was within this period that South Africa we inherited was reconfigured and its transitional government put in place. That government DNA has been manifesting in almost all the governments that we have ever had. The youth must appreciate that what has been achieved thus far, socially and politically, because it is the effort of those lost their lives and hard work of the few that has got us here. The youth of today must rise above the limitation and the challenges that this country is facing to secure a better future for the majority and our communities. This will require that youth takes part in all structures, organizations, and institutions that are party in influencing the future of this country. It is true that after 1994, many South Africans thought the struggle has ended. As we attain political freedom, and we went to the extent of giving away the responsibility in taking part in the development of this country. It is for this reason that the youth of today must claim back their power and responsibility that will ensure full ownership of the future of this country. It is fair also to register that this youth is part of the youth that must write their own history, since the apartheid struggle does not include them. This is this will call on them to study and understand who currently owns and controls this country and how are they doing it. It is for that reason that the importance of quality, affordable education driven by the economic priorities of this country cannot be undermined in addressing the current limitation and the challenges facing this country. The economy of this country has been driven by the markets in responding to the opportunities and the needs of the society. This has made us to witness, for example, the collusion of big construction firms, the manipulation of the rand, white monopoly capital, which is WMC, and um, the state capture, all of which premise a sole aim of looting self-enrichment. The economic configuration of the country has dismally failed to arrest unemployment, poverty, and inequality, which has been in our strategic document from the growth, employment, and redistribution, which is GEAR, to the current National Development Plan. It is important to acknowledge that South Africa has been degraded to junk status as it is going through this difficult time of economic reset. This is the period for Africans, especially the youth, to redefine the new normal that has to be characterized by everything that aimed at ensuring a fair, inclusive, and sustainable economic development driven by the new economic ownership patterns. The redefinition needs to inform the financial system, judicial system, government system, and education system. A proper skill audit must be considered in the reconfiguration of the new normal to ensure successful realization of the fair, inclusive, sustainable economy. The new normal will require that government becomes proactive and take the driving seat and not let capitalism destroy the nation. It is true that there are tough times for our economy, as even state-owned enterprises are not doing well and keep on requesting for assistance from the taxpayer. It is correct to believe that there is someone somewhere defining the new normal, and if the youth does not engage this pertinent topic, their views and interests will not feature in the new normal. Our economy needs to prioritize local ownership and production of products, services, and solutions in addressing the ownership patterns and the triple challenges facing this country. It is in order to affirm that the issue of land is central in the emancipation of the African child. This country needs the youth that will prioritize their communities, South Africa and Africa, not the interests of those who are currently funding the existing systems. Local investment in our economic opportunities must be prioritized. The youth must recognize that the only weapon for success available at their disposal is unity, innovation, and collaboration. The youth must take advantage of the fourth industrial revolution in advancing the agenda for social and economic freedom. The fight for the availability of the spectrum requires the same energy as the one that we are putting behind the land. The youth must consider reconfiguration of their perspective about their role, responsibility, and lifestyle to ensure that their priorities are well aligned to write their own history that will deliver fair, inclusive, sustainable economy for this country. The youth must sustain and protect the real definition of leadership, which of late is characterized by self-serving, looting, corruption, untrustworthy, state capture, power-hungry, etc. The youth must champion the healing of our society to ensure inclusive participation of communities, shared vision about the country, the understanding and appreciation of the status quo by the society. The development of this country is a primary responsibility given by the Creator to all South Africans. The ownership of the future of this country is in the hands of the youth of today. It is of this reason that we urge the youth of this country to find in themselves to do what is in the best interest of this country without undermining the fact that no one said it is going to be easy. I thank you, South Africa.